Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk a very short introduction about one important thing. Do you really know what you are going to be when you grow up? Yes, this is for all the students who are studying in school or maybe you are in college. Right now, you may be thinking that you want to become certain person, but you really do not have an idea of how to become that particular person. So whenever you feel like you have an idea about yourself, then you must take help of what is called career management. Today I'm going to talk about some certain aspects of how we can do best career management, guidance and training. Let's learn certain types of concepts before that. First of all, remember what is career. Whenever we say the term career, we do not mean to say that it is a kind of job you do. Career and learning, these two have one thing common. They are always lifelong. You can even at the end of your life see what your career is. Now, career guidance need to start very early. You might have seen people after a certain time, they lose that patience of becoming something which they really love, becoming something which they are very good at. They just try to blindly do some job and to make both ends meet, forget what they are best at. So you should not be doing that. For that, remember, education should not come before the definition of career has been established in your life. We generally have this education system in which we say that, okay, let's complete our education and then we will jump into the career. But actually this is not true. You should fix your career. That should be your vision and then have your education accordingly. If you knock on multiple doors, maybe you will not get the correct door for your life. So that is why the new and recent times, education are changing a lot. But the question is, are you changing with that kind of effectiveness, right? Also, I need to share you about one important thing. Now, we have been talking about unemployment. Many of you that are unsure about your future are also fearing of this important word, unemployment. Now in economy and in broader sense, unemployment can be defined and described, but according to me, what I have actually learned through my experience, we see unemployment due to three main factors. Unemployment happens when your skills do not match with what the recruiters want. Second, unemployment also occurs when you do not have any required skills at all, right? So nowadays you will see there are different kind of requirement of skills, but because you do not have them or your present skills do not match with what is required, you do not end up getting a good job. And the third and the most important thing is that you are not possibly visible to your recruiters. Now you may have submitted your resume to one particular site, but because you do not know that what type of skills are required and what type of skills they want, these are not matching, you are not visible to the recruiters. So these kind of concepts actually bring us to the verge of unemployment, and getting a very nice job which you like is not very difficult. You need to find out some certain areas. If you work on those areas, you will definitely land up in a good job which you would love to go every day for. Let us see what are those areas first. The three things that I'll talk about is your interests, that is the things that you love, the work abilities you have, and the work attitudes. The interest which I'm going to talk about is the basis of different kinds of intelligence that you gather or you are born with. Now, intelligence are various kinds. You can Google the types of intelligence and you can see there are almost 9 kinds of intelligence present. These intelligence are very innate to every one of us. Now, it's not that one intelligence is bigger than the other or superior than the other. It's only if you know what is your intelligence or what is your domain of your interest, then you can push yourself towards that, and you would love to. Suppose if your intelligence is towards art and you are pushing yourself towards something else, then you would not find your dream job, right? The second thing is the work abilities. There are different types of work abilities for a person. Some like to work indoors, some like to work outdoors, some like to work in a group, others like to be a self-starter. And if you don't know what your work abilities are, you may probably going to fail in finding out the right kind of career. And the third, and again the most important for finding those kind of aspects, is your work attitude. Every one of us have a different kind of work attitude. Those are termed together as called as RIASEC. This is termed by Holland, and this is a code which broadens up to be R for realistic, I for investigative, A for artistic, S for social, E for entrepreneurial or enterprising, and C for conventional. Now, a teacher or a lecturer or even a social media influencer, to even a UPSC aspirant or a performing arts director, everyone has different kind of work attitudes. So these people have different kinds of work attitudes. Some are the doers, some are the creators, some people are the social buds, and others are very conventional, while some others are very enterprising. Now, this RIASEC is different in different kinds to us. Some people have more realistic side of us, some people have more artistic side to us, and those things are very important for us to judge before we move forward with understanding what our career needs to be. So if you see you have a career goal and you align with them what kind of work attitudes, what kind of interest you have, then you probably going to see the best results your career can bring to you. Because at the end of the day, you should come home after doing your job, or wherever you are doing the job, you should come home relaxed, and it should not be stressing on you. If you are stressing on your job, it means that you are on the wrong job, definitely. Some other things I'm going to leave you with for those of you who may not be able to seek out career guidance help from someone as of now. My YouTube channel is especially for those who want to get a good career but does not know the basics, the science behind it, and I'm going to talk about those scientific attributes you have to find out your own career, right? Some of the skills I'm going to talk about before the end of this video, and these skills I'm talking about is called as the soft skills. You may have heard about these soft skills, but some of the skills are transferable skills, and by that I mean to say that these skills will help you even if you jump a career, if you jump a job or an occupation. These skills will help you from that job A to job B, and it doesn't mean that even if you are not working in a relevant sector, you have changed your sector or your company altogether, even then those skills will leave you with very good impressions to everyone else. Some of the skills you may have learnt by now. These are communication skills, your verbal and non-verbal skills, the skills that gives you confidence within yourself, as well as confidence when you talk with your team members, like the intrapersonal and the interpersonal skills. The management skills you should have if you are in the management sector. The leadership skills which you should definitely have even if you are a teacher or a lawyer or a team player. And the skills of marketing. Yes, marketing skills is another very important sector. Do not think that marketing skills are only required for those who sell something. You have to sell your services which you are going to provide. You have to talk about that own thing So this is also self-marketing. So you need to have marketing skills. Another includes the creativity skills and the problem solving skills. So do not find anything which is problematic to you or which is causing trouble to you as something which you should get fear on. Remember, whenever you are in trouble or you are in problem, that is just the precursor of an opportunity. Do not look into your failures or your problems as problems, but look into them more as opportunities and more as a feedback. The more feedback you get, the more opportunities you get out of your problems, you will see that those problems are not at all haunting you. Many things I wish to talk about. I can go on and end with hours and hours of talking, but I thought that I will wish to give all the students, all the young professionals, some knowledge about how they should seek about with their life, what they should try to do with their life. It is a very nice thing to give back to people. I have been helped and I have been communicated to various peoples, and from various peoples I have had the opportunity to learn and to grow in different environments, and I wanted to give back to you. That is why I started this channel, and I hope that with this small information today I gave you, that will be equally important to you and would also be a rich insight for that amount of time you heard me. Thank you so much for hearing me out. I hope with all my heart that it brings joy to you. It brings obviously help to you, so that you can have more like this, more of my content to help you with what you do and what you plan to do. If you have still not planned your career, don't keep it aside as an afterthought. Make your career the central position in your education system. If you are a student, it is especially for you. And even if you are not a student, don't worry, learning is eternal. So you are a student of life. Make the career of your choice as the centerpiece and work around your education and training, building skills towards it. Make it a vision and aim towards it. That will help you bringing you true possibilities. With this, I bid goodbye to you. I hope you check me out in my next video. For then, take care.